Hey, Shannon.
Hi.
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 Say, we're doing a little video here for our friends down in Atlanta that we're going to see next week.
Okay.
And I just wanted them to kind of see the tools that you use. But first, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So my name is Shannon, and I am a college student right now. I have a genetic retinal eye disease called retinitis pigmentosa, and it's taken enough sight to where I need adaptive technology to be able to read, use computers, even to handwrite notes for classes.
So what are you studying?
I am a human service major.
Okay. So, and what are you doing here in this office?
Well, according to the human services major, you have to do 3 internships to graduate, and this is one of the internships that I decided to do for that requirement. And this is my second internship here, and I just work with the technologies and see what I can do to help some of our clients get assistive technology.
Cool. What's assistive technology?
Assistive technology is like a computer, or maybe just a simple dot of paint to help somebody locate something. It's just to help those with disabilities be able to use the computer, maybe read a book, write if they can't use their hands, maybe find other ways to use those the computers in reading and screw this up?
No, that's fine. That's good enough. So, why don't you show us the tools that you use, okay?
Okay.
I'll move the camera here. You just start off wherever you want. I'll follow.
Okay. I'll start with the most basic tool that I use. It's called a 2020 pen, and I love it because it is a Sharpie. This serves some notes from a class. I don't care if you see them. And this is 2020 ink, but the cool thing about it is it does not bleed through the paper. So I can write with both pieces on both sides of the paper and not worrying about it bleeding through to the next page. So I can use just a basic notebook and take my notes in the class or at home. I just write on a regular piece of paper. But there are times where maybe the white is too much for my eyes, and sometimes I have a bad day, so I use this large print yellow paper, which allows me to have less glare and also to keep me from writing, because I write kind of at a diagonal, so it allows me to write in a straight line.
It's like a big sticky note.
Yeah. You're in luck because I have a large print book, and when people think of large print, they don't think large, and this is what I consider large print. It's probably a 36 font, bold. Most books today, large print is like a 16 or an 18 font, and someone with low vision, that's not going to help them unless they have a magnifier or a device called a closed-circuit television that will magnify the image onto a computer monitor or a television to allow them to read it.
So how about with the computer there? What kind of adaptions? Looks like we've got slight adaption. Go ahead.
We've got, what I have is a program called Zoom Text Running, and it is a magnification program that allows somebody with low vision to see the monitor, and I'll just let me boot up the...
It looks like your keyboard is a little bit different too.
Yeah, the keyboard is a large print keyboard, so it allows me to see what the keys are without having to have my face down in the keyboard to see what I'm typing. And then I have dots because the raised I don't know if you can see them
Yeah.
very well,
Yeah, we can see them.
but the raised lines are not on the F and the J key and the 5. So I've put dots on them so that I can locate those home row keys and type what I need to on the keyboard.
Cool.
But I brought up the Zoom text monitor, and I have it on an 8X, which means that what you're looking at is 8 times what a normal person would see on a computer screen. And then I have it, like I said earlier, I have issues with glare. So I have what I call a negative image, but it's called reversed video. And it allows me to not get the glare for... So originally this would be, if I do a keystroke, this is what the screen normally looks like for any individual. But this white gives me glare. So with the ability to have that reverse video, I don't get the glare issues from the computer monitor.
So are there other things that Zoom text can do besides enlarge?
Yeah. Besides, you can the color scheme. You can change the pointer and the cursor. Those, depending on the person, you can change it to, it looks like a cross or a circle with a dot in the middle, and that dot is your pointer. But those drive me up a wall. So, like I said, it depends on the person. And the cursor gets so large that it just gets annoying trying to find it. So, with any piece of adaptive technology or assistive technology, it depends on the person. And so that's why I don't use those two, but they are there for people that need them. And then you can change the font and desktop colors. But the cool thing about Zoom Text is it has reader functions, which means that you have the ability to listen to a document that you have on the screen. It gives you a typing echo where you can type your document and you can listen to, you have the choice of just keystrokes or just words, or a combination of hearing the keystrokes and the words at the same time. And then the program I was talking about that reads it is called a doc reader, and it'll change what your document looks like, but it's only doing it in that program itself why it's reading it to you, and it'll highlight every word so you know where you are in the document as it's reading it to you.
So you can use your ears a lot instead of your eyes.
Mm-hmm. And then you have the ability to up the speed. Let's see if I can... I don't use the speech reader that often. I like to use a combination of JAWS and Zoom Text together. JAWS is a screen reader program.
Like what Melissa uses.
Yeah, like what Melissa uses. And what I do with that is I down the magnification to a 2x and leave the negative image, and then I let the screen reader do all the wording, because like I said, I have it on an 8x, but I have to scroll across the screen to find what I'm looking for. So if you're reading a document, that is a pain in the butt, because you're scrolling back and forth, and it gets so annoying that you just don't want to read the document anymore.
Well, thanks, Shannon. This has been a great intro to kind of the tools that you use. And so being a student, you use these kind of tools every day.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you didn't have these tools, would you be able to do what you're doing?
No, I wouldn't. I'd probably be one of those people that just lays in bed every day and does nothing.
Well, thanks for spending a little time with us today. And we're down here in Atlanta and really appreciate you taking the time to do this.
I'm glad I could.
Okay? Have a good one.
You too.
Okay.